Hello, everybody. It's yours truly, the one and only Alta Mike, everyone's favorite fucking streamer. I'm back with more fucking danganronpa. Who's in the stream? If you in the stream within the first 5 minutes, you definitely are cool as fuck. Hello, 12, Trail, Anna, Zora, Shadowmark, Brandon, Rave Daddy Savvy. If I'm missing anybody else, and Marion. How are we doing today? We back with some more danganronpa. I'm excited. Lucario, what's going on, bro? How you been? I got the Kingdom Hearts shirt on. You feel me? Represent. How's everybody doing today? Happy Friday. I had a really bad day at work today. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck them bitches. Hey, what's poppin'? Brand new whip, just copped it. Yes, sir. What's good, Mace? How you doing? I had a horrible ass day at work. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was fucking horrible. I wanted to blow the damn establishment up, but I didn't. Mr. Amar, how you doing, gang? Wumbo, how you doing? Damn, Amar on the 12 months. Oh shit, a year. Disney trolled me today. Oh, they didn't announce any Kingdom Hearts shit, right? Something going on. I kind of was at work during it, so I didn't see it. Day was lame, yeah. But today's Friday night. We all here. the ending of Danganronpa V3. We happy? The card game drop. Card game. Y'all should know that they wasn't saying anything about Kingdom Hearts. Honestly, that makes sense. There was Kingdom Hearts 4, all 0.56 seconds of it. Did they really show Kingdom Hearts? Oh, they didn't. Because I didn't hear anything about it, so I don't think they did. But, my friends, I posted the go live. Go like and retweet it if you fuck with me. If you don't fuck with me, I guess don't retweet it. Yeah, my bitrate just dropped like crazy. Hello, Mr. Alfred. Go like and retweet this, gang. Also, tomorrow I'm collaborating with Denny. We're doing the Genshin Impact tier list, I think. So make sure you pull up. If you freeze frame the D23 outro montage, Kingdom Hearts 4 was in it. Wow. They should have showed more of it. Look at that. That's pretty cool, right? Would y'all smoke with Keon if you could? I wouldn't. He would lace your blunt and put despair in it. Don't smoke with Keon. That's a bad idea. What's good, Mario? How you doing today, man? Y'all fuck with the wallpaper? It's kind of cool. I fuck with it. It look a little weird, don't it? A little stretched out, maybe. I'm excited to beat Danganronpa 1 so I can make my tier list on the game. Yo, watch your Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough when it came out and found your stream from TikTok. Oh, how you doing? A Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough when it came out. That was a long time ago. How are you doing? Yeah, I need to start posting more on TikTok. How are you doing, friend? I'm doing pretty good. Can't stand the smell of Mary J. Do y'all smoke? Be honest. Smoking has never been for me. I'm not gonna lie. Chilling. Same. Chilling. You know. I never really was a smoker. Never have been. I'm not gonna lie. Act like I have. You're a stoner? Then you know what song I gotta put on for you. Every day? This song came out in 2013. That's crazy. It don't feel like it came out that long ago. This is what put Young Thug on, I think. Show key on your wallpaper. Nah, that's not even my favorite Young Thug song. I think Relationship is my favorite Young Thug song, or probably what else? Relationship with Future, I think. What else? I don't know. I have a lot of favorite Young Thug songs. Y'all fuck with Young Thug? I like Ski. Ski is good. This is my shit right here. Hercules. Ooh, that's a good song. Hello, Josh Sway. Remember Rich Homie Quan? Do he even make music anymore? I don't think so. Make me feel some type of way. This is a classic. This is a classic right here. I haven't heard that name in years. Yeah, I forgot about him.
Ain't no telling he'll do for the paper. Ain't no telling. Souffle, I'm straight. I stay my plate. Shot day. I'm a smooth operator. I drop top of my wheel, baby. That car driving make you feel some type of way. I know you do. That custom
This is my shit.
make you feel some type of way.
This really used to be my shit. I swear to God it did. Y'all drinking water? Y'all sipping on water? Always. Yes, sir. How you doing, Josh? Trinidad James, of course. Feeling like the man when I walk through. I forgot about this song. I forgot about this song. Man when I walk through. Alright, we're gonna get ready. We're gonna get on the game. Turn on my PlayStation. One Piece was crazy good this week. True. Rich told me Quan better than One Piece. Who's your favorite rapper? Like the man when I walk through. Hey, my shit! Oh my god. It's time. It's time, beautiful people. I look very bright today. How does everything look? Is the audio fine? I feel like I actually have my lights on. Usually these bitches be basically fucking off. You can see my whole face and everything. But hey. Hey. Before we start, I want to know who in chat get bitches. Show yourself. Who get bitches? You're glowing. Everything looks good? Yeah. I'm going to turn these lights down a little bit. They be a little too bright. The lights be a little too bright sometimes. You feel me? Sometimes they be a little too bright. I got to turn these bitches down. Because I be looking like the man when I walk through. You feel me? Nobody get bitches in chat? That's okay. Me, I got game like EA. I believe you, bro. I'm lying. Nah, I believe you. I do. I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Mr. CEO is what my title say. Real G's moving silence? I mean, that's what you believe. Hold up. Let me see right here. You gotta put us on game. Do y'all want me to teach you? I could teach y'all a game. I could teach y'all a game if y'all need me to. I be feeling like the man when I walk through. You know what I'm saying? I be feeling like the man when I walk through. I could put y'all on game. Truly. Teach us? I teach y'all. We had a crash course on VC. I could teach y'all how to get bitches, bro. I could teach y'all how to get bitches. Y'all really want to know? 'Cause I'll teach you. I'll teach you. I'll teach you how to do it. Oh, it's loud as hell. Okay. Who's in the stream? Is everything okay? Is game audio fine? Is it too loud? Hiyoko the Jet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is everything good? Who's in the stream? Is everything okay? Audio fine? We feel like the man when I walk through? Alright. So we actually need to go back, because I was fucking around last time. Here we go. Woo! If you're not following me, drop a fucking follow. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you're not a patron, join Patreon. If you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, go subscribe to me on YouTube, man. Get me right. You know what I'm saying? Here's my little YouTube right here. Make sure y'all keep them emotes and talking in chat. Keep this stream booming. The finale of Danganronpa 1. We got to get straight to it. Let's get it. Guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said, Byakuya. Byakuya? They arrived one after another. But they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hiro? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first clash trial.
You called for me and so I appear. Oh, I'm on fire.
Strong silent master is so wonderful, so cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze. What are loins? What does that mean?
Yes,
Now listen, everything will be fine if you just leave it to me.
my beautiful.
With my
sister.
sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shive the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. Her coochie area? Wow. If it's what master wants, it could be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills.
This final clash trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair, applying maximum sorrow.
that's fine.
You're fine. Oh, you're right. This is the final clash trial, and this time it'll be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the donations. My birthday is coming up. You feel me? My birthday's coming up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You catching my drift? I'm about to be 22. You know what I'm saying? Get me right. I'm a bear in good standing, you know?
Unbelievable.
There was Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest. There was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest. I take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today,
I'll make sure
white.
everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure. Let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try to run away. Gone. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. Could it be? Without inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the
Hey.
elevator. They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
However,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us about it all soon. At the Clash trial. You're right. I'm ready.
so
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Started to make my way toward the opening. Step by step. Toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Damn, only 6 left, bro. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound too disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator's doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later. I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? This shit is mad raggedy. Wait, we in a dumpster? Where are we? What do you think? Isn't it the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage. The always exciting final boss battle. Now I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin. Bro, this is really the last trial, bro. This is fucking crazy. Wow. Look at that, all my saves. The prologue, chapter 1. Trial, chapter 1, the trial. Chapter 2, the investigation, the trial. Chapter 3, the investigation, the trial. Chapter 4, the investigation, the trial. Chapter 5, the investigation. Chapter 6, trial. So I don't think I got any other skills. These are my... What do I got? Let me review. Okay. Y'all ready? All right, let's go. All rise.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up. If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win. But if you can't, then I win. And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment.
are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
What?
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer.
Oh?
You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me.
You fucking idiot.
I'm right, aren't I? I knew it.
Okay.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
All three of them think that everyone around them is their enemy. There's no doubt this is the trap Monokuma set. He set it up so we would suspect each other.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you?
I have evidence.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves what? This doesn't make any sense. How can the
Three of us each have that.
No, that's wrong.
Could it be? Put the emotes in the chat. Come on, get lit.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it.
Oh.
But that can't be right. Because in my picture... See? I'm the only one not in it.
Oh, wow. I figured as much. In which case...
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Oh, wow. Wow. Ah, I miss everybody who died. I miss Taka, I miss Chihiro, I miss fucking Sayaka. Oh my god, Mondo. Ah, this shit is sad.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
Thank you, Alfred, for the gift sub. 12, enjoy your emote, sir.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos. And that person is... Once we got the photos. Oko? See? I'm the one who got left out. I don't like seeing her in real life. Why would I want to be in my picture? That's what you thought. Even a single picture isn't allowed? Ah. Although if we all calm down and look at the photos, Toko's totally in all of them. Damn it, it's not that. They all have something in common. What person isn't shown in the group photos? The one who got the photos.
I got it.
Okay, yeah, that's obvious. That was
In
obvious.
each
I'm fucking
case,
dumb.
the only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
That makes sense, yeah. I kind of panicked.
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing.
Bro. Look at this.
And in the picture Hero got, he's the only one missing.
It's true.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Oh, wow. Wow, look at Hifumi.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. Something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's digging at me?
Can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare them one more time. Byakuya's picture? Hina's picture. Hiro's picture. Oh no, I got it. Oh no. No way. I figured it out. Something strange about them all that I can't quite pin down. Something.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No, I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. It might be some other reason, some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. Amnesia.
Now I understand. Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. Yeah, he wanted to be Zigbar so bad.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened. So the idea that we all lost our memories...
It's totally stupid.
Obviously!
Even if we don't want to believe it, it's the truth. We don't have a choice. Otherwise, we'll all die here.
You're saying we all got... Since when did this turn into...
I promise you, ever since I remember everything that's happened.
No, it's wrong. But those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lied! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
Man.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds
Could it
absurd,
be?
but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie. You figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
This is some Kingdom Hearts shit right here.
Now? Come. That hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original
You
motive.
mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
When you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away. Because masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
So who did it? Who killed it?
Whoever did it is the stat much I will
When you the mastermind.
Of course, they have to be.
What makes you
Exactly. You're just
The mastermind is probably a million miles.
Stop playing with me.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time, so there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm pretty sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
Bitch, shut up.
What? Why me?
Cuz! It's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
No.
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
Yeah.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. They died before the shit got blown up. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. Okay? It also had been struck in the head with the object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So I'm thinking they got the wounds. No, they got hit in the head. Then they got the wounds. And then they got stabbed in the knife. So however they got those wounds, that's how they died. The wounds, the other wounds.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Yeah.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Bitch, I just read it. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
It doesn't say what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
And the body just was brought out.
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know.
You're wrong.
She denied me before I could even say anything. Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? Among Us.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time, Zimimesy. You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
The victim was the ultimate soldier who strolled across 1,000 battlefields. That how she got all those wounds? Mukuro didn't have a single scar or wound when she came to Hope's Peak Academy. Oh shit.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds.
No, it's wrong. No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Yeah. Boobies.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means.
Wait, go back? It's not bullet wounds.
When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
Mastermind.
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me.
Naturally.
But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask.
Because that's what the mask
The
is.
true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
No. There's no way Mukuro is the one who attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face. Nails. You compare what we know about Mukuro to the masked attacker. It should be obvious.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there is another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be the hips?
Whoever attacked me, he didn't have something Mukuro definitely had. Should be enough proof that the one who attacked me wasn't Mukuro.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea.
I'm telling you now, you're wrong. There's another part of the... Oh? Is it the...
Right hand?
Fuck!
Shoot! You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's enough... other part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be the hips?
They didn't have Mukuro something. So they didn't have something Mukuro definitely had. That should be enough proof that the one who attacked me wasn't Mukuro.
You never saw their face, so you can't have any... I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
No, that's wrong. Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Because that's what the mask is.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you, but what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
I love this song.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Before anyone could say anything. She's gonna take her gloves off, isn't she? Ooh, I know it. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned
Awful,
skin.
isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. She put her gloves back on. Yeesh.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
Fuck no. Yo, who's
No,
still in the stream?
Not at all. I'm positive.
Who's here?
Then this much has been made clear.
If you're here, everybody give 10 subs.
There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of
Wow,
yours.
you violated.
Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet.
Oh, that's loud. Thank you, Josh, for the gift subs, bro. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate you.
Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
What's up, the mysterious emblem? How are you doing today?
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Oh shit, that scared me.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
There's only one place. In the pool! Not a biolab.
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
No alerts? What you mean? The alerts go off? I hear it. You guys don't hear the alerts? The alerts have been going off this whole stream.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
I heard the Ben
That's
shit.
right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
You guys ain't hear it? Try it again. Try it again.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Mira. Did you guys hear it? There we go. The proof that shows the body was carried from the bio lab to the garden. The tarp?
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, yeah.
It says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Ooh.
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
You talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
An inconsistency in the biolab? Could you be talking about...
I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. Inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about...
By the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. But I want to shut him up. I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. Moment of truth. Uh-oh.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What do you want? Are you sure about this? 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 What do you want? Are you sure about this? 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 I'm not listening!
What? Fuck, it's the lights, it's the lights, it's the lights.
What do you want? Are you sure about this? I'm not listening!
This should prove it.
Boom!
consistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
The blue
Like I
lights.
said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on is 8. No. Be 10.
I got it!
My bad.
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why?
Who all died? Junko, Sayaka, Leon, Mondo, Chihiro, Taka, Hifumi, Mukuro.
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right. The key to solving this mystery. Ayaka died. Junko was second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka and Hifumi. The last. Sakura. Mukuro. So 10 people in all.
10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious.
There's only 9. They said there's only 9 lights, right?
But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
So somebody who died isn't really dead.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
No.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
We gotta check.
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths. But there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murderers?
The reason there are less bodies than murderers, explanation for more murders and victims, why is that? Why would it mastermind? The same person was killed twice.
I got it!
Oh!
The same person was killed twice.
Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
It's Junko. It's Junko.
And that's why the body had to be...
Oh, shit.
We found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious, because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima?
Uh-oh. Oh, I gotta absorb it. Let me watch it first. Let me watch it first.
Someone else that Mukuro was killed as. Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Celestial? Or maybe... No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone else? Was it Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuchihira Manda Kiyotaki Fumi Celestial? Or maybe... No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
It was fucking Junko! How?
Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her
I
body.
noticed. I was like, they died the same way in my head.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
Similarities match? Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight.
So is Mukuro actually Junko? I don't know.
Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... What does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. It also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive. She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be.
It's either that or the other way around.
Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Mukuro alive. The one that's still alive is Mukuro? But can we really believe that? It's either... It must be Junko then.
right. Found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found wasn't Mukuro.
It's something like this.
Shoot.
Something along the lines of that.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I love the song so much.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's
Oh, right.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Junko's still alive. The one made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Are y'all fucking ready? A white woman jump scare about to happen. I know. Everyone brace yourselves. Hold on to your pants. All right.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, Goofy.
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Now that you mention it. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. You check, absolutely. And I can say for sure.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
How the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing
No.
your previous statement?
It's gotta be fucking Junko, but no. The bitch is dead.
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Hell nah.
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could have Junko survived? I checked her. She was dead. I'm sure of it. Well, think about it. We didn't see Mukuro around the same time. Could it be that Junko's not the one who died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Maybe she used some sort of trick. What the fuck does it say? Replace? Replace? Yeah, replace. Grab, replace. Replaced.
Now I understand.
You ever see Mukuro and Batman in the same
What if she
place?
switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro
They
Ikusan.
tagging in and out? They don't look nothing alike
Would
though.
make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There has to be some way. I need to figure out and explain how they could have switched. At the beginning, after death, they switched at the moment of death. The beginning.
I got it! The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Wow.
Then we'd already met her?
I had like a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was.
Did I max out, I guess Mukuro? Did I max her out? I don't remember.
So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand.
No, I didn't. Close.
Right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
I didn't think of that.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure. Making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
No.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity. Not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. The CD?
I got it!
Oh, yeah.
While I was in the AV,
Yeah, I remember.
watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service. What? It just happened to break just now? Now then, it doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And that's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up the other piece of evidence. I gotta reveal that. Moment of truth. Uh-oh.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about? Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about? Punishment is waiting for you. That's impossible!
This should prove it.
Boom, I know it! She was covering her face though. Every fucking picture, I noticed that shit, boy.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo. I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance lies to all these pictures. Look at this shit. Look at that. Turned away. Look at that. Not facing the camera. Look at that. Face covered up. Junko's fucking face.
Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible.
Exactly.
So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko.
What's she look like?
Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we...
Time out. Remember in her social link, when you first meet her, you're like, oh, you don't look the same. And she's like, oh, it's because it's Photoshop. I remember that shit? Never mind. Probably crazy.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
I've been figured that shit out, baby.
Times two!
I've been figured that shit out, baby.
The identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now.
Let's fucking go. Yes, sir. Y'all ready? Let's see it.
Here's exactly what happened. We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko Enoshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue. Until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who proved to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room.
Oh. Oh.
Here's exactly what happened.
Put on the dead body.
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning.
Boom, boom, boom.
This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko Enoshima.
We got you, bitch. First try.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
This was the easiest try, I'm not gonna lie. This shit was easy.
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
What more? This fucker about to blow up. Oh! Ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. Yo!
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
He's British? The Queen!
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
He's British?
We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, Tatis, in some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
No thanks.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
That's so fucking fire, bro. Oh. Thank you, Ray. She said, that's so fucking fire, bro. Oh my.
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
Her voice, bro. Oh my god. A mastermind. She's the real Junko Inoshima?
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day.
She's so bad.
It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
She is.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
Ultimate fashionista, Goopy. No, I do remember seeing it. Seen her before too. Where was it? Seen her before. Ooh. Ooh. I have to get this right. I have to get this right. Where have I seen her before? Before arriving to school. Yeah, okay.
I got it.
The website.
It was before I ever came
Oh.
to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover.
Hey! White Girl Wednesday going crazy. Hey!
And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course they're totally photoshopped. I remember that shit. Man, shout out to the white women, man. Shout out to the white women.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
Man, free Starry Sona. Stop playing with me. Free her. The streets need her. Free her.
Me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins!
Y'all twins? I don't give a fuck if they was real sisters.
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair!
Oh!
She's a totally different person now.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself.
Oh.
But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit?
Bro, she has the Monokuma shits in her hair.
Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
Because fuck her, that's why.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family.
Naturally.
Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way.
Damn.
Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
Can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
This does not feel real, bro. This feels fake. This can't be fucking real.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal, just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Yeah. What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
Hey, I don't care.
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad?
What the hell?
That's why it gets me so excited.
What the fuck?
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
White women.
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but This is a whole nother level of nuts!
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, I think she's perfect.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow!
Oh my god. What the fuck is going on?
You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer, so how about the next one?
My fucking brain. Hello, Cecil. How was stream?
Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then we'll have our victory.
I can't wait.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrancing exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before.
She already been spoiled, bro.
All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monica was told us, the memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to.
I got it!
Motives.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Kinda?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
The theme for the motive that was presented. Human connections, international relations, love triangles, human
I
connections.
got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill.
So did that stuff really
But
happen?
still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next question! So, what was the theme for the second motive?
The past, a strong heart. Fuck.
I got it!
Yeah, the pass.
It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was...
Oh, is your worst secret.
Embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
I love Junko, bro. Junko, best girl.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Third murder. Who got fucking killed the third time? Was it Hifumi? Greed.
I got it! It was money, wasn't
Money,
it?
yeah.
Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Motive for Sakura's death was blackmail. Betrayal.
I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships, secrets, money, betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Huh? Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
The outside
You
world.
mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Ooh, I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
What the fuck? Monokuma? What the fuck? What the fuck is The Purge. But Monokuma. Monokuma took over New York. Monokuma bombed New York City.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
They bared the Pentagon. Oh my
What are
god.
you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? The whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial.
This is the final class. What the fuck was that then? What?
Come on, bitches, remember or die. What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything, this is the end for all of us. What other choice do we have?
Remember, it's all over? I mean, how could you show me something so completely incomprehensible and then just say, remember? I mean, every one of us has lost our memory. It really is hopeless after all.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything.
Shoot!
Come on! Bitches, remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing, I don't understand.
What's the meaning of the... Is this another one of...
I mean, what am I supposed to...
Nobody can remember anything.
No, it's wrong. Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other token, Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
Right.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
Yes.
No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
Wow.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye, aye. Roger, you got it, Captain.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier?
I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More important, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
Tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What, bitch?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event.
What is?
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster.
I hate seeing this shit, bro. It's so funny.
Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
But how can the world just end? It's the world!
Bro, I'm getting mind fucked right now.
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
The Togami family fell. The Togami family fell. Guys, which one do you think it is? I don't know. This one?
Correct! Well done, peasant!
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it! Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the
pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
Damn.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
That face.
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
Damn.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
I've been called this. They've been here for a fucking year. They've been here for a year, but they forgot their memory.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? What is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. If what Junko says is true, if we came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so. So the memories she took from us, our life at Hope's Peak.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
Bro.
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
I think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if that's the truth, then we have to accept it. Yo, who's in the stream? Let me get a hee-ho real quick.
Worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
You've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just surreal.
Plus, how freaking old am I?
He like 30.
So conflicted!
2 years worth of... I could never lose...
We've been living here for... Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, that's wrong. Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the second floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you've forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
W double digits.
Thank you, Mirror Limit. 10 months. I appreciate you, gang.
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories come apart. Is she talking about the moment we must have lost our memories? The intrinsic ceremony? Fainted.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall, when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
Man.
That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together. And then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
That's fucked up.
What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
That's so fucked up.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
Junko, I love you too, baby, but come on, you ain't had to do this.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
The ultimate despair. All mankind.
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing.
Yo, Mike Parker, how you been?
Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it.
I have so much despair in my fucking heart, bro. I'm so fucking angry. I'm sad. Like, those is my homies, man.
And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
Yeah.
And then, something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once. So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's right. It was transformed into a shelter. I said it twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
I got it! It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us.
And that's why he asked us if we wanted to stay here forever.
To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise, to say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
Bro, and all those motherfuckers are gone.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea.
This picture goes so hard.
He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
Put it on TV. What ends with CK? Fuck. But what? Not broadcast. Record? Cock? What ends with CK? Dick? Not record. Okay. Hijack. Oh. Thank you, Cecil.
Now I understand.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have never guessed that shit.
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Damn.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Hey, mad as fuck.
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Man. Miyaki have been real quiet lately.
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Truth full of despair?
Not
That's...
to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
I ain't murdered nobody.
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Boy, what?
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you for the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
Well, who the fuck is gonna do that?
It's just one person.
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh no. Byakuya is about to kill us.
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
You mean we'd
have to just live here?
Hey, at least Kyoko's here this time, man. It's not just Hina.
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me and make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec. I just got hit with an inspiration bomb. Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down.
Damn.
Makoto, you're up.
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me? That's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Guys. You're not gonna kill me, are you?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right?
Well, that just
That's
happened.
why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. Live in despair. That's not really living at all. Oh.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end. All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting. So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
There's no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's on the bed of despair. The world is in despair. You are in despair. Oh, I know. You claim there's no hope left in the world. But if despair is contagious like you say, then so is hope. I'll use my own hope to plant seeds of hope inside everyone else. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do.
As long as there's hope,
I know what I gotta do. Absorb that and shoot everyone else's shit.
That would be the end.
Take my hope, my friends, and my power.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
we won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
by the way,
The air outside, the only reason is thanks to the air.
Don't lose hope now.
Boom!
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is why
I'm a goofy goober.
Yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Oops, I meant to absorb that.
if I were to die,
That would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all of you will have to, you'll have to go into the world outside. So, will you just die?
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
if I die,
The purifier. In other words, the communal life you've all been.
Don't lose hope now.
Put them emotes in the chat. Keep it going. Keep the chat going. Come on.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all.
I can keep on living as long as I have my Master's love.
All of you will have to. You'll have to go into the world outside. But
Don't lose hope now.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
That's my fucking goat.
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Why hear the danganronpa song playing?
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here
Danganronpa.
is thanks to the air purifiers in the
Danganronpa.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end. I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love! All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Something's telling me I'm supposed to give the picture of Kyoko and her dad to Kyoko instead of shooting Hope. No? Okay. Give her Hope.
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Don't lose hope now.
Know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that...
Could it be?
No, never mind.
You ever shit yourself? Never mind.
So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely.
And the protagonist.
You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
Ah.
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
Ultimate hope? Fuck it.
What the hell are you?
Ultimate hope has been added to the truth bullet section of your notebook.
So uncool.
It would appear that Makoto may have hidden within him the power to stand against the ultimate despair.
Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other, it's all so uncool, so unhip.
Ultimate hope.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame.
I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still.
You suck! So uncool! You dare to stand against us?
Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Let's try that again.
I refuse to give up yet.
All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You suck! So
uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
Suffer from despair. No, no. You suck. So uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless.
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going.
Boom, 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 boy.
I refuse to give up. I refuse
Oh my God.
to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away.
Oh my God.
I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on?
Allah, what's happening to me?
What's happening?
A, 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 B, A, B, C, A, C, C. Hey, baby Lee. Let me get an A in the chat.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
Get Makoto out of here.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing with our own hands.
What's happening? Junko Inoshima, the true danganronpa. What's gonna happen?
The hell?
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
Yep. I lost? Me? No way.
That's just...
It can't be.
You
You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
She drooling? Woo! Huh?
So this is despair.
We came to the school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even fought my own sister for it.
And now I...
To come this far and fail at the very end,
true despair.
the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
Now I...
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. So I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once in a lifetime experience. Danganronpa means the sound when you shoot a truth bullet. Oh, that's a bet. Danganronpa. This is my first and last colossal despair. Here at the moment of death, I had the chance to taste of the highest grade despair, the utter failure of my dreams.
True despair.
I'm so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Wait, is she enjoying this?
Anyway,
So are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to his side. Everyone. Danganronpa. You said that despair is as contagious as any disease. But the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko! Stop it. Stop. I hate those faces you're making. See, those awful looks cause me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
Let me say one last thing, motherfucker. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned, from this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide, maybe you'll find hope, but there is a very fine line dividing the hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we...
It's fine.
Shut up. That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Guys, it's almost punishment time, right?
It can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life. So...
Don't get in my way!
Bro, what is going on? Bro, what is going on, bro? What is going on? What is the meaning of this?
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
You're not getting dragged, she's walking with Monokuma. What the hell's going on? Oh. Wow. Holy fucking shit. That's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Inoshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Wow. But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said, they shut off immediately. That was the only difference. Epilogue. Danganronpa. Oh wow, the gang. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. That was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But in the end, Danganronpa.
Hey,
Look at our survivors, yeah. We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Our goats and hero. Ha! Would you do the honors? Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But is that really it? Could it be? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
We'll force you out. She said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But
But you never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she let us out here alive.
it's true.
You may be right about that. Could it be?
Yes.
Yes.
Could
it be?
My beautiful scissors!
If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam them up so far up. Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We can go outside? And that means me and Master can get married? Oh my god. And then he'll give me a jewel of a little baby? What?
That's enough.
That's enough, bitch. Leave me the fuck alone.
Anyway,
Anyway, don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
but
What happens after we get out? It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. Could it be? Could it be?
you're serious?
Could it be? Could it be? A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. Could it be? And how do I put this? Like in school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. There also has to be lots of hope, right?
in other words,
The act of searching for hope, try and find it. That by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to tell me. Fucking spell that for me. I'm the damn Togami president, bitch. You know, Junko mentioned that there were others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
you got it.
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
Could it be?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. Could it be? Could it be?
Could it be? How about that? Whoa!
Personal space, buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone. Even if the world is steeped in despair. As long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small. So what can we do? No, we probably can do anything. Yeah, we can do anything. Oh, they're leaving.
I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Wow, this picture does go hard. It looks like hope really is spreading. This picture goes hard as fuck. Kingdom Hearts 4 Sora! Kingdom Hearts! As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm gonna keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands, with our hands, hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. Well, I did it. No more danganronpa. Remove the shackles. Well, that just happened. Freed from the damn locks and chains and shackles of danganronpa. Free at last. Goddamn. Oh, the Japanese voice actor sings this? Thank you, Edijet, for the resub. I appreciate you. This should go hard. This was fun. Thank you, Mr. Raythejet. I appreciate you. Damn. This really was a journey. Do we play the next game? What do y'all think? Do I keep going? Play the nude mod? Well, not right now, obviously. Zero escape? Okay, now you just want me to turn into Zora. What should I get next? Dreads? Actually. Damn, that's crazy. What should be the next game I play? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get on Ace Attorney? I'm thinking Nier or the Final Fantasy 15 DLC. Devil May Cry. Oh, Bayonetta would be cool. Nier? Yeah, Nier or Bayonetta. What do y'all think? Devil May Cry would be sick. Nier on God. Devil May Cry. Like Chainsaw. Replicant. On God, Nier. Oh. How? How the fuck? How? How? Junko is dead. How the fuck?
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's...
Oh, my controller died. I guess no more danganronpa. Sorry, stream's over.
Headmaster.
Easter egg. Oh, well, that ends well. Finished every chapter. What's school mode? It's a what if simulation type play mode?
Thrills, chills, kills!
Bro, my controller is fucking dead. Where's my controller at? Nobody dies mode? Oh. Dating sim only? Oh, that's fire. Well, my friends, that was fun. I'm gonna end stream now. This was fun. Fuck danganronpa. Yeah, I don't know where my charger's at. Somewhere around here. I hope. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. It was fun. Fuck danganronpa banger stream. Thank you. I'll be back Monday with something else. Maybe Persona Ultimax. Maybe fucking Final Fantasy 14. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. We gotta figure it out, gang. Alright. Make sure you guys join the Discord. Ultra Despair Girls now. I can't play Ultra Despair Girls immediately after. Like interests me the most. I gotta get on 14, bro. If I don't get on 14, I'm gonna get killed. Why is everybody's name Junko in the damn Discord? Zora Inoshima, Junko Ino 12ma, Junjun's Bizarre Despair, Josh Ko Inoshima Ultimate Despair, Alfredo Inoshima, Mirko Inoshima. Stop saying 14. I'm gonna get on 14. Y'all gonna be shocked one day. Y'all gonna be surprised when I get on fucking 14. I'm like, damn. I ain't fucking Final Fantasy 14. It's possible though. Anything's possible if you really believe in it. Ultimike, the ultimate despair. My jaw would indeed hit the floor. Yeah, it's happening soon. When? Nobody knows. But it will happen. It will happen very soon. And you guys should all be afraid. But why are you still here? The stream is over, to be honest. If you're still here, you're a real Ultimiker. That's the only reason I can say. How about Kingdom Hearts 3 real quick? Bro, I deleted that shit. That shit not even installed on my fucking PlayStation. I deleted that shit immediately. Fight Yuzora. Yeah, right. Yuzora gonna fucking bang my shit. Maybe I'll play through Kingdom Hearts again. I don't know. I'm tired of seeing everybody use that fucking caption. He got 99 problems, and the biggest one is me. Like, come on, girl. You're not original. I've seen this shit like a million times. Like, look it up on Twitter. You're gonna see mad posts. Everybody using the same fucking caption. Well, I know what time it is. End credits time if you're still here.